Hey guys, welcome back to another This and That. So this is a tempering valve. These go on a hot water service outlet, and they regulate the temperature of the water, whether it be 50 degrees or 40 degrees or whatever it is, whatever the standard is in your neck of the woods. So I'll give you a basic rundown. So these generally sit either upright or horizontal like this. Cold water will feed in from here and then mix with hot water directly from the hot water service here. And then it's got like a little valve in there that kind of fluctuates and mixes the temperature accordingly to the, to the flow rate and the temperature. So it'll mix it and it'll come out of here at say 50 degrees. So this is the end that goes to the house, and it does have like a non-return valve in there. Now these can cause dramas. Low hot water pressure is generally the big culprit. A lot of people will say, I don't have hot water pressure in my shower, and all the hot water pressure's gone out of the house. Well, this will be your problem, and I'll give you a hint why. So it's not always the case, but most times. These have little check valves in them, but they also have little strainers in them, as you can see. They do block up. Both sides do have them. So if your water, if you're on town water or whatever you're on, you do get a lot of buildup of sediment and just particles that do block up in there. Most guys just replace them, and that's fair enough. Sometimes the diaphragm inside does die and it just seizes up and it doesn't do its job. So that's generally a throwaway. But I'd say 80% of the time, these are blocked. Whether it be you've got scale in your tank, if you've got a storage tank, hot water service. So these block up. And obviously you're not going to get your flow rate because this is not getting enough cold water through to mix with the hot to give it that certain, that temperature. So basically what I do with these, look, you can replace it, but if you want to save a few bucks, it's completely up to you. You can clean these out. You can soak them in like what's called like a CLR solution. You soak them in like a CLR solution and then give them a blowout with an air gun. Don't kind of like dig in there. But let like the CLR solution do its thing, and then bolt that back up. And look, if it doesn't work, it hasn't really cost you much because you will use CLR, in your house anyway. So it's always good to kind of have that stuff handy. But that's just a tip for you guys, just to remember that these strainers do block up. They do restrict flow, and yeah, you can clean them out. Okay, and there you go. Thanks for that.